Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse here, and I am back for another accessible iOS game video. This time we are looking at a game that I have not even opened yet, so we're gonna see how this goes together. But we are looking at a game called Sounds of Eden, and it is kind of a music or audio based exploration kind of a game, just kind of more of a zen relaxed experience, which I think, given how things are right now, not the worst idea. Actually, I think a lot of us could use something like this. And so, yeah, this is from the team that is bringing us the upcoming Pitch Black, which I've covered little bits and pieces of their early sneak peeks on the channel a little bit. But we're going to look at Sounds of Eden here. So
Sounds of
I
Eden.
don't know if
Double tap to
voiceover
open.
needs to
Use
be
3D
on
touch
or
to show
not.
home
We're
screen
going to
actions.
find out. Let's see what it tells us.
Sounds of Eden.
We'll see how intuitive it is just to pick it up and play. And like I said, I have never played this before whatsoever. Black screen so far. Okay. Is it loading or did it crash? I wonder if it's something to do with my mirroring software.
Voiceover off.
Let's close it. Open it again with voiceover off. Okay, we get Unity. Uh, hmm. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, I'm smart. Okay, so here's the thing. Note to self. Usually with headphones, you can have the sounds muted and voiceover and music and stuff will come through. But every once in a while, you get an app where if your phone is muted, even with headphones on, you do not get any audio. So let's close it again. Let's open it again. And now I have it unmuted. Haha.
Hello, and welcome to Sounds of Eden.
There we
Double
go.
tap to enter the garden.
Okay.
Tap and hold the top of your screen to move forward. To turn around, tap the bottom right or left side of your screen. Allow yourself to get lost in the garden. Find a space you're happy in and just breathe.
All right. So, one thing that I might recommend for low vision users is to maybe have some sort of basic color or graphic on the screen just to be like, oh, is the game loading? Or, for people like me who is like, oh, unmute the phone. So let's walk forward. Okay. So we hear walking. Okay, I'm going to stop. We hear some noises off to our right and left, just really chill sounds. It's kind of cool. Here we hear some birds. Man, if I could find some really comfortable, like sleep phones or something, I know they have those. I've tried to something like those and didn't care for them. But man, like just having this type of sound effect, having this kind of a thing, almost like that nature space, just a relaxing ambience to fall asleep to. All right, so let's turn.
West.
Okay, so we're heading west. The audio landscape is switched a little bit. Let's walk forward some. Okay, so now we're really close to those. Almost sounds like a triangle. Okay, we got all kinds of interesting noises here. Let's keep walking. And this is available for the PC as well as mobile, so you can play this on pretty much whatever platform you want. And I think it's really interesting. You know, I'm very much looking forward to Pitch Black. Just in the demo that I've played of that town section, the village, but hearing these little, I've even purposely avoided, like I played the sewer level that they released a little while back, but honestly, the latest one or two I purposefully haven't, because I trust the developers enough now where like, I kind of don't want to have it spoiled. So I'm kind of staying away from some of those snippets of the full game, but then when they release these little, spin-off projects like this, where they showcase their kind of surround sound style audio, which, by the way, I forgot to mention, listen to this with headphones. Please listen to this with headphones. I should have said that right up front. Okay, so let's keep moving. See if we can find some different sounds. Okay, we got some almost sci-fi sounding stuff going on here. Cool, let's turn that way. Let's turn to the left. There we go. Very science fiction-y. So the way they described it, if I remember correctly, is like you're in this garden and it's just kind of all these different plants make these different sounds, like almost musical tones and sound effects, and then you hear the nature sounds like the birds and bugs and things like that as well. Actually, you don't have to double tap, you can just hold the top of the screen and you'll walk. And not digging the minor tone all that much. Let's go away from that. There was a game on the Nintendo DS early on. I don't think I own it. I know one of my friends does. I know Chris does. Electroplankton. And this kind of is like an audio version of that. It was this really, I would almost call it more of a toy than a game, but it had all these little like underwater plant life, like plankton and seaweed and just all these different things, and like you could put these different things into I don't even remember how it worked, but you could actually put these different items in and it would generate the music or the ambience based on how you did that. Yeah, I don't know where that just popped into my head, but this kind of reminds me of an audio version of Electroplankton. Look it up on YouTube. got some other ones. I'm curious how many other, like how many sounds we get. I turned a little bit to the right. Yeah, it so has this weird, like, science fiction-y vibe to it, at least to me. It's kind of cool, though. But what I really like is I love the sound separation. Put some good headphones on, and you can hear, like, the little ding, 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 ding. It's forward and to the right. That weird, let's see. That. It's just purely to my right and maybe a tish behind. I mean, if they're... I don't know if they're using, like, pure binaural audio or if they're adding some other sort of thing to it, but one thing I will say is their audio production is fantastic. And even, you know, just navigating purely by not really much, like, I guess I had a beacon or two, but like just being able to navigate their little village area just by going by, oh, I want to go by what I hear. The people, the sounds. I remember when Riley tried it out too, and she got through it as well. Oh, here we go. We got a whole bunch of full sounds around us now. We're kind of right in the middle, it seems. Yeah, we've got a little bit of everything, pretty much forward, backward, left, right. We're in kind of the sweet spot of just a bunch of different plants or whatever. Let's go this way. I don't know if you run into a border or if it just endlessly generates. I think it might. Okay, we're getting quieter. I want to see if we can get some other types of sounds. I hear birds. Nah, okay. That one's got a little bit of a... We got dong dong dong. Oh, we got a waterfall. Heck yeah, let's go to the waterfall. Or a waterfall, river, I don't know. Okay, yeah, we got more, now we got more nature sound. God. Even, like, having, without the actual, the music part of it, which I do like. But, like, being in an actual, like, a more realistic environment, you know, like I keep going back to the village that I played, but, like, going around, you know, I hope the final Pitch Black game has some walking around, like, the wilderness, like you're going through a forest and maybe you're following the edge of a river, or you're, you know, any number of things that you could kind of audibly track. Can I walk through the waterfall? Let's see. Yes, I can, apparently. Or I crossed a river. Okay, we got more birds. Closer to the birds now. And this is like $2 in the iOS App Store. Probably the same for PC. I just picked it up on the App Store because it was right there, and I was using my phone at the time when they announced it on Twitter, so I'm like, yeah, I'll grab it. Let's veer to the left a tish. Okay, I hear that again. That dong 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 dong. I want to see if I can find additional sounds that we haven't heard yet. Okay, that almost sounds like an electric field or something. Like, oh, there's some high power voltage there. Stay away from that. It's kind of cool how it just circles your head. Almost like it's like it's circling my head clockwise. And the fact that I can tell that is just neat. That's pretty cool. Oh, hi. Yeah, this is neat. I mean, it's very simple. There's no real objective to the best of my knowledge. You're just going through this garden of sounds of Eden, and you are exploring this really interesting soundscape. I know some people, oh, what did I pay? Like I said, people complain about everything, and that's what makes me so annoyed these days, And I find as I get older, like I said, yeah, I still love my action games, my shooters, my racing games, all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I honestly am just looking for something really relaxing, and there's been a couple of VR experiences like that. There's been a couple of games like that. Like I said, a couple of years ago, that Abzu, that underwater game on Steam, that one got me through kind of a really rough month or so that I had. So that was just a relaxing thing that was really helpful. Flower, Journey, it'd be really cool to have, especially, with technology like this to make Pitch Black and Sounds of Eden, things like that. I mean, Journey is such a beautiful visual game, and the music alone is good. And then Flower, these just kind of whimsical, relaxing games. There's absolutely a market for that, and I'm totally down for that. Let's wander a little bit more. Let's turn.
West. South.
Let's go east.
East.
Very minimal interface, just tell you what you need to do, give you your cardinal directions, and let the environment just guide you freely. I like it. Got water on the right, got some birds over there. I spent far too much time in, Nature Treks VR. There's just something, you come home from a hectic day. You remember those days back in the long, long ago when we could venture outside and go places, and yeah, totally different world, right? But yeah, just coming home and, just kicking back in VR, it's 30 below in the wintertime, but you crank on the old VR headset and you're looking at these just beautiful nature landscapes, walking around, watching animals go by, looking at the river, looking at the trees, the sunset. Yeah, there's something to it. There's meditation apps in VR. And it's cool that, things like Naturescape? The one that Riley done. And then having this as an interactive experience, something that blind users can also enjoy. I think we found at least most of the sounds. Like I said, I found the river, I found the birds. I haven't found really too many. Just trying to see if there's any other. You guys will have to let me know how well I did as far as finding most of the unique sounds of the game. That was an interesting one. There's our sci-fi one again. I'm just going to walk for a while. But yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say. So, okay, now we're being enveloped again. Be kind of a neat thing if you had a way to like use the sounds that it had and kind of like make your own, almost like edit your own sound pattern. So like taking that dong 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 dong, maybe if you, depending on where, you know, how high you touched it on the screen or what keys you hit on the keyboard or whatever, like you can kind of make your own little patterns. Again, kind of thinking about electroplankton, just a fun little toy. But yeah, a neat little Zen thing for you guys here today. This will be going up more than likely on Wednesday. I'm recording this on the weekend before. Yeah, congratulations to these guys for releasing another, again, just listening to the sound environment around you. I mean, it's definitely one of the clearest that I've ever heard. You know, the Something Else games had great stuff with audio defense and all the Papa Sangre games, the Nightjar, you know, with its binaural audio, but I don't know, yeah, this just does a equally good job. And just being able to navigate, I'm so looking forward to Pitch Black, and I, you know, definitely am eager to know when that is coming out. I mean, definitely take your time. We will wait as long as it takes for the game to be polished and be what you guys want it and intend it to be. But, yeah. Really neat little experiment here. Neat little game you can pick up right now on PC and iOS. I think Mac, but I'm not certain, so don't quote me on that. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. You can like it if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, and illegally-cited.com. So wrap it up here. We'll chill out for a second. And until next time, I will chat with you guys again in the next video. Later, guys.